Hi everyone, this is an overview of your rubric for your population-based change or improvement presentation. So the presentation itself is based on your logic model that you completed for your practicum site. So this is just a component of that process as far as providing a presentation regarding your change or improvement project. So what you are going to do is develop a professional presentation based on your logic model, and you are going to do the presentation based on what your preference is as far as PowerPoint slides, Prezi, or if you want to devise a handout. It kind of depends on who your audience is for this presentation. So you need to set the time and date for the presentation ahead of time. I'm going to try to attend your presentation either via Zoom or in person. So please try to give me some notice as far as setting that date. And also that's a crucial component of really making those arrangements ahead of time so that you can capture the audience that you want to capture for your presentation. So the presentation itself is worth 15 points, and you will actually go through some of those key elements that you address through your logic model. You're going to support the points with details. You're going to include the evidence that supports your premise as far as the improvement or the change model. And you want to make sure that the content is very appropriate to your audience. And again, always reference your resources both on the slides and in the reference list at the end of your presentation or on your handout, however you plan on doing the presentation or interacting with your audience. You will devise 2 SMART objectives, and you want to be sure when you're doing your presentation that you include a component within the presentation to demonstrate that you've met those SMART objectives for the presentation. So if you're going into the presentation and your goal is for your participants to possibly name 2 different things that you're going to be presenting, you'll want to have a question and answer that so that your audience can name those 2 things, or a real quick little post test, or a discussion that includes some of the components. So again, so that your audience can demonstrate that they've achieved those objectives that you've identified for the presentation. And make sure that your presentation is clear and logical, and that the presentation is about 10 to 15 minutes. It should be at least 10 minutes, but no more than 20 minutes. Again, you want to be very cognizant of your audience and adhering to concise use of time, as well as delivering the most important message during your presentation. And with that being said, you want to make sure that you're integrating your audience, and that you want to make sure that you're getting audience input, participation, having questions and answers throughout, having discussion. So make sure that it's a very positive learning experience, and key back to those educational principles that you've learned through the program and how to truly engage your audience. So that's a key component of this presentation as well, to showcase your skills and how you engage the audience and help them to learn or have buy-in to the particular process that you're presenting. So make sure that you're wearing your McKendree ID. That's really important, and that you want to make sure that you're dressed professionally and represent yourself, the organization, and of course McKendree University very well. So if you have any questions about the presentation itself, please let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to watching your presentation. Take care now.